I've always been interested in taking pictures, and still pictures, fine, they were great. I liked them, and we did that. I had cameras to do that with, but my real hobby was movies. Hand cranked, it's no battery operated, and it'll, fully wound, it'll take about 10 or 15 seconds. On the side is a little lever you push down to make it run. The viewfinder is the rear viewfinder and the front viewfinder. So you take a picture, you'd look through here, pick out what you want, and then a picture like that. A 16 millimeter Model K Eastman Kodak camera. You had to figure out what the exposure was. Full bright sun, you would set it at f8 on here, and or f11. This only had, lens went down to f1.9. Then you had to set the focus, the distance. It cost, I think, $8 100 feet, which would last for 4 minutes on the screen. You just can't take an unlimited picture. That's why some of my scenes are shorter than I wish they were. I wish they were longer. But a couple of things limit that: the spring in the camera, and also your amount of film you want to save. It doesn't seem to want to open as easily as it used to. Cover is on here, and inside is the mechanism that the film, the full film, you put in the bottom part. Open up, please. There you go. The film that comes from the package in a carton like this, black all the way on the outside, and they have a leader of about 4 feet of film on the beginning and 4 feet of film on the end as a protection against the light. You put that in there, and the film comes up and around this little wheel on top, and then it goes in around this part here, down through the gate, back again, and then you load it up on this one, upper empty spool on the top. Spring driven here. To thread it, you had to open up these little gates. Modern cameras, more modern ones, automatic. You start the film and it would thread itself, but this was by hand, and behind this gate here, and then there's the lenses behind here. So this lens will come off, and you can see the shutter. It was necessary to take out this little disc, this little piece. You with opening a screw here, you can take out this plate and then clean the dust off of the inside, so that on the final film won't have a funny dusty look around the top there, irregular hook. This I did have a telephoto lens for it, which I didn't have over in the Philippines, and but that was, and you have to change it by hand. No zoom lens. You can't just push a lever and zoom in and zoom back out again. You have to decide. The problem early on the film, there wasn't any film available. I asked my father to send my camera, which he did, to send me what film he could, and he couldn't buy any film that was fresh, and so he sent me what he could, and some of it was very out-of-date black and white film, and out-of-date black and white color film. It was not Kodak. It was other brands. There was Ansco Chrome and a couple of others. That problems with them were that they were moldy, and I had to, the pictures were bad. Unfortunately, I had to throw out a lot of the films. I wish I hadn't thrown them out now, because with modern technology you can improve and restore a lot of it, but some of those were pretty bad. It was I had some pictures of my Chinese opera and things that would have been fun, because they performed again the next morning for me.
Wow.
But and pictures of Tagaytay Ridge, I had the beautiful scenes there. And some of the films, the colors lasted better. Kodak films, the color lasted amazingly well. Ansco Chrome, when you first got it, it was beautiful, but it would fade and wouldn't last so long. So, and then there was Agfa film too, which is another German film. That the one that stood up the best was Kodachrome.